But I
What
got
we
into
about to talk about? Dre spending all that in his Monday Night Live. That what we about to talk about?
talk about what now?
No, none of that.
Talk
None
about what now?
of, none of that. To my playing Nas,
No,
Lil
Playing
Nas
Nas
Dre
X
X.
was
on my Monday
Dre
Night
was
Live.
playing Nas in his live.
Nah, it never gonna happen, man.
Nah, never.
Like, never gonna be ready to go, man.
Damn. I'm just chilling at the trap. Normal day.
I see you
There we go. What's up? What's up,
got
man?
the
Welcome
shot
back,
popping.
Miscellaneous Crew Podcast.
Peace, y'all. Peace, peace.
Yeah, today we
Yeah,
got
yeah.
everybody in the building, man. Myself, J4424 in the building. We got my man.
88 man in the building.
Rome, J Finesse, what's happening?
Yeah.
And you got your boy Reality, man. You know what I mean? On location.
And you got your girl Peaches. I'm at the trap.
Yeah, by the time we catch up with you, piece of you're a hard fruit to bear, I tell you, huh? You're hard to catch up with. But
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Peaches only come out with certain seasons.
it sound good. It sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but last episode, man, with me and Jay Finesse, we chopped it up, man. We had some what I felt was some pretty good content, man. Now we got the squad in today, man. You know, Dre 88. We spoke with him last episode. We had Monday Night Vibe Tactics, man, and you had something going on with that this week. What's up?
Yeah, man, I got hacked, man. Man. Hey, man, don't click them links, man. That's all I got to say, man.
Oh, you clicked the link to DJ.
Yeah, don't click them links, man.
Yeah.
You know? But, I'm back up. I'll get back right pretty soon, man. Pretty soon.
So Dre 88 been hacked, man. So y'all missed Monday Night Vibes last Monday, call you a hack. This Monday he back. What is it, 22nd? This Monday he back at 9 p.m. Check out the vibes, man. Oh, what's your new Instagram? You gotta change your page.
Yeah, I had to change it from Dre is Illmatic. Make sure y'all report that. My new one is Dre is Stillmatic. I'm still ill, y'all. Still ill. For real.
So that's Drake_ill_stillmatic. Instagram. Y'all go follow the new page. Be ready for Monday Night Vibes coming in Monday. Yo, somebody tell we also was speaking about your bike ride in calisthenics, man. Tell the world about that, man.
Just a little something, man. Trying to stay on the healthy side, man, especially for us people that are over the age of 30.
Yeah, we have some problems with your
Because
vocals right quick. Kind of come back a little bit on that. We have a problem with your vocals.
I was just saying, being that, it's a new thing, man. The health is an important. Health is wealth. You know what I mean? And for everybody that's over at 30, make sure you maintain your body because as you get older, everything starts to break down. So we want to make sure we're still able to get out here and be active with the youth out.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely health feel wealth, man. Especially at our ripe age, man. We gotta stay moving, man. You don't lose. What they say? If you don't use it, you'll lose it.
That's facts,
you lose, you know what I'm saying?
It's
Make
facts.
sure you follow me on the at Unpopular Man on IG, where you can catch me by my government, Shemante on Facebook.
All right, what's up, Peter? Come on with it, man. We've been trying to catch up with you. We always talking about you, but nobody never sees you. So what's up? You here today? We had to get her here via Zoom, y'all, but she here.
The queen is in the building.
Introduce yourself. Speak on yourself.
Hey, it was my idea. I just been chilling. I gotta brag a little down with the digital marketing. Like we just got one artist. He's viral right now. His name is B Love. He remade like the Mary J. Blige, everything. Everybody and their granddad doing the TikTok to the song. And I want to shout out to my cousin. He the Emperor Yasheen Vickers. He's now managing him with our digital marketing company. So it's just up from there.
All right, what's going on with the boutique? They say you in the trap. What's going on with the boutique?
Oh yeah, I'm in the trap. I'm doing makeup. I'm doing hair. I got clothes full up. Y'all want it? Come on.
You gotta tell them where it's at.
Y'all want to look for it? We up here on Tara Boulevard. Let me give y'all a little tour. Real quick.
Yeah, we're going on a virtual tour, man, checking out the spot. Okay, what's the name of the boutique?
Uh-huh.
It's called Glow Glam Chic, and we're on Tara Boulevard. Y'all need those last minute outfits. Need your hair done. Need a wig put on. Just come on through. We got you. We got you. We got you.
They need an address now. Getting you a free commercial. You need an address.
Oh damn. 7879 Tara Boulevard, Jonesboro, Georgia, and we got a online website. Two y'all come in and try on your clothes. We got the fitting room for you in here to get right, and we got the shampoo bowl and the dryers back here.
Right.
And out the back door, that's where all the blunts get smoked.
We got a virtual tour, man. With some glam glow. What's the name of it?
Glow Glam Chic.
Yeah, go glam, Jonesboro, Georgia, man. Tara Boulevard. Y'all go check out. Man. But a lot's been going on, man. What's up with this hip hop, man? What's up with the state of the game right now?
Gentrify all that shit, man.
Yeah, it's kind of curving, man. But boy, I went and caught the Larry June concert since the last showing, man.
Yeah, I saw that, man.
Yeah, it was a real, true hip hop vibe, man.
Yeah.
It was true, man. And he clarified what he put out on the radio, what he put out in his CDs with his game spin. He showed his lyrical skills, man. He put that aside. He showed what he can do, man.
Okay.
Yeah. And y'all would appreciate it, man. Y'all can check him out with. Yeah, he went to the hip hop with it. You know what I mean? And gave you a dose. So he let me know that he knew the difference between game spin and actually spin hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So he gave it to us too. So that was a good thing.
Yeah, that's important too, man. Let everybody know that you're versatile. So yeah, I can dig it.
Yeah, man. While I was there, man, I got turned on to another cat, man, by the name of Dom Kennedy.
Yeah.
I just got on him. You know.
Yeah, Dom been in the game, man.
Yeah, I just got on him solo, man. I just got on him. I ain't gonna lie, she'll be ashamed, but I just found the cat, man.
Yo, y'all know how Jay do, man. He get there when he get there, but he get there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, but so that
with Dom for a couple of years, man. I've been rocking with Dom for a couple of years, man. Matter of fact, him and Hit Boy got an album, and Hit Boy did Nas's last two projects. You know what I mean? So Hit Boy's dope on the production. Dom real nice with the Cali swag. So you know what I mean? Definitely go check his archive, man. You'll really enjoy it. I guarantee.
All right, man. That's Dom Kennedy. Y'all ain't heard of him. Y'all late bloomers like me. Dom Kennedy, D-O-M. Last name Kennedy, man. I think you'll like that. But yeah, man. We got the stuff coming up, man.
You the
go ahead, Peach.
Tupac of the Miscellaneous crew, so
what now?
You the Tupac of the Miscellaneous. You the Tupac of the Miscellaneous.
Hey, man, I just be all over the place. You know how I go. You know how I go, man.
Yeah, you be riding around listening to her.
Yeah. You don't listen to her?
Hey, hold on.
Oh, man, you ain't certified. You gotta be, the man just told you got to be versatile.
Versatile,
you
that's
gotta
right.
be able to do it all, man. So what's been into, Dre, man? Come on, talk to me.
Oh, man.
I mean, I'm trying to get soft. I'm trying to soften it up some. I like it though. But I don't know if I can listen to the whole album like that. Like Jet be riding around stopping that red light singing and shit probably. I guarantee you, if we put a camera in the car with him,
no, man. It just keep me in tune. It keep me balanced. See?
Yeah, her definitely be doing her thing though. So, hey, I'll be listening to her too.
I know Dre gonna feel me, man. He got a catalog so deep. I never been so impressed.
Hey, man. Hey, man. It come from what we all listened to growing up, man. So, hey, it is what it is. Romy Ron, what you got on that, man?
Oh, man. I mean, just to piggyback off what they were talking about with the Monday Night Vibes, man, I'm just thoroughly impressed. Shoot, I mean, a lot of stuff I recognize due to, what you might have brought to my attention, but a lot of stuff I'm oblivious to a lot of it too. And then what I think is so dope is how you take some of the music that we so familiar with, like hits, classic hits, and then you put them with the record that was sampled from it, and then the artist, and then give kind of like a history on the artist. I think that's just so so impressive.
No
And
doubt.
for us to love music, it kind of gives us references to go to to explore the origin of the music that we love, and then even delve into those artists who they sample from. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yeah.
So
no
I
doubt.
appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, it's all miscellaneous, man. Hey, everything I know, learned, all came from the hip hop joints we was blasting back in the day. So, hey, miscellaneous. You know what I'm saying? It should be miscellaneous night vibes. You know what I'm saying? No doubt.
Yeah, that right. It's flowing. It's flowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peter, what's up with you? Some of the, we trying to get some of the local talent involved in what we got going on, and what just you got some local, right? What you got your son, Stash Day? You there, Peter?
I be working with Young Dula. Who else? That's about it in Macon. Well, no, Loco the Poppy. That's showing Austin son. He good too. Like he got connections in LA and stuff. He's doing his thing. Like he went viral.
Man, what's the talent like? What's the verbiage like, man? What's that like?
Um, Dula versatile. She can freestyle. She can sing. She can get gangster. She can get soft. That's good. Day straight out the trap.
Straight out the trap.
And Loco the Pop, and he got the music for the club. But Mason got some talent. I gotta come down though. I need to venture out and come down there and see what Mason got for real.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
It's a hotbed. It's definitely a hotbed, man. They need that one opportunity, man, to crack the seal. Cause I listen to a lot of artists out of Macon, and ones like Goody Supreme. I him. He on hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Billy Sloan, very versatile, dope MC. You got Black Male. You got Leo Azir. You got the Martyrs. Those some young cats. They remind me so much of us. Seeing them in their growth. You know what I mean, and what they doing and the types of tracks they select. You got Black Male, who's another one. So it's a few cats that, and then of course, with Peaches and and her squad. So that's a lot of talent that's in the bed. It's just a matter of them, somebody really giving them an opportunity to show. And I think once they get that one opportunity, I think the levee gonna break, man, and everybody gonna blow.
Shit, that's what's up, man.
Somebody got to keep that door open for Macon.
Yeah.
Somebody got to outcast that thing, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But somebody got to kick the door open, man. What's been throwback, man? I've been throwback music lately, man. Since I began kind of caught up in that new rap, I call it the mama rap, whatever. I don't really feel it like that. So I stay back in the throwback zone, man. So, I've been on T.I. So when I go to T.I., I stay there for a minute. Oh, look at him. I know he gonna look at him. One thing about y'all, I'm gonna tell you now, he the most critical we gonna have. Now you got to split his trap music from hip hop, cause he gonna let you know about it.
I mean, but I rock with Tip though. You know what I'm saying? I rock with Tip. You know what I'm saying? His evolution has been good for the most part. You know what I'm saying?
I like old Tip.
Yeah,
Neptune Tip.
Yeah, so I agree. You know what I'm saying? And first couple of records, they were fire. You know what I mean? I like that he's trying to dab in the more mature side. Like his music is matching his age. You know what I mean? And it's mature, and he having better thoughts. He's in a better place, so he having better thoughts. But he's still speaking from a street mentality. But it's like that, So once they make it to the other side, and I like that same way what Hove doing. Some element of the artists are tending to do that. But I do have a problem with, how the game is being handled. I think they could take more control of the game because it's kind of getting out of whack. That'll be for another conversation, man. I'll leave it there. You know,
Yeah, man, because the state of the game right now, man, for rappers, man, it's
Right.
dangerous,
So
man.
we got the three.
We having a problem with teaching them on the Zoom, man. I don't know what's up, but they'll come
Okay.
back in, man. But yeah, man, but the state of
it's about, so many other things, man, that it's too competitive. You know what I mean? Like if you make a hard record, somebody want to check you or somebody want to start something with you. Like, always been the battle thing, but now I think they take it from the battle on record and they magnify it into something like, yo, you talking all that gangster, I'm going to, or, you know what I mean? No matter where you go, like you can't even make money, get wealthy, and enjoy it without somebody trying to, attempt to eat your jewels, your money. It's like you automatically a target if you become this famous rapper now. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Right. What's the life expectancy of a rapper now?
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
especially if you don't change your mindset, you
That
know what I
shit
mean?
crazy.
Because a lot of those guys
It's
really
like,
have,
can you go back to your hood to give back, or just give back and don't go back to the hood?
but that also like Shmonte say come with evolving.
Yeah.
Everybody would like to.
Things,
Anybody would like to return and revisit where they from when they come successful, just to to show they never forgot, to get a mental recharge,
Yeah.
to have familiarity around
Or
Yeah.
them.
just asking to unmute.
There's no place like home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Keep
So
talking with that.
everybody wants to go home.
Yeah.
see if you can unmute it.
Yeah.
I just tried.
That's it. Y'all in?
There you go. Yo, we ain't even nothing.
Yeah. Say what, Peach?
We just said it was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, his mic was on mute.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he must have hit
You
it when
good
he.
now?
Okay. But yeah, I think, one thing with being, artists trying to go back to the hood, man, it just, you wanna be around the things that made you who you are, you know what I'm saying? And to be able to do that, freely. But, sometimes you just can't do that. It's like that basketball star, want to go back to the hood or whatnot, but, show love to his people, but sometimes you can't, man.
Yeah, what's up? PO's in the building.
Man.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, man? PO checking in. Once
Conquering
in
lion.
dread, now I'm the ball head. You feel me? Still got it though. I'm in here. What's happening, people?
No doubt, man.
Oh, don't cut it off.
Yeah, man. Long time coming, but it's here. What's happening, man? What's the topic, man? What's good?
I was just speaking right now on the state of hip hop and how dangerous it is really to be a rapper. And,
Oh man, listen.
RP Young Dolph, man.
Yeah, it's a lot to speak on that, man. I think I saw Ice-T quote something say it used to be the gangsters that were getting killed, man. Now it's the rappers, man.
Yeah.
Most dangerous job on the planet right now, man.
yeah, but see, man, that's why social media is a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
Because once before we knew celebrity, we can listen to their music, we can listen to what they say on TV, but they weren't so accessible as they are today because of social media. And one thing about us as a whole, is that when you return back to where you come from, everybody ain't happy about your success. So people tend to not feel good about themselves, and just because you're successful, it creates a inner jealousy, an inner rage that you have no idea about.
Envy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Envy.
so
It's a beast.
jealousy and envy is one of the worst traits and characteristics to have.
In our culture.
Yeah. And jealousy and envy will take you out the game.
And it did, man. It's doing it, man. Like Dolph, man. That was a hit on top of Nip. You know what I mean? Like it was a big hit, man. I didn't see that one coming. You know what I mean? He did so much. A lot of people don't know it, but he was in the hood, man.
But see, the one thing
doing a lot
one
of
thing
good,
we
man. They
can't.
took that brother out, man. And from what you said, it's because he was getting money. He was doing stuff in the hood. People loved him.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody didn't like it. Well, a few people didn't like it, man. I think it was 3 gunmen. I'm not sure, 2 or 3.
Yeah, I know they show 2 on the
See,
video.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
we
crazy,
gotta.
man. You know,
We
and
also have
we
to.
don't know what was going on behind the scenes, but
yeah,
even still, man,
Right,
you know, to
yeah,
take him
right.
out like that, man, is crazy. Handle your beef like a man. You know, don't
yeah.
run up on him and shoot him. I don't know why people ain't learned that
This is
lesson yet, but for some reason in our demographic and in our culture, we can't learn that lesson, man. Like,
Facts.
quit pulling out your gun, man, so quick, man. Talk it out. You know, your pride was hurt, maybe, or I don't know, you was embarrassed or something. I don't know what's going on in these young cats' heads, man, but they so
the
quick to
thing. The
get
And
thing.
angry
that
and
was
pull out a
basically
gun and end a
like,
life is ridiculous, man. So RIP to everybody lost to that type of
See, the
violence,
biggest
man.
part.
So I don't condone any of it, man.
The
Let
Yeah,
people
biggest part.
live. Let them live, man.
Biggest.
Money or not, broke, it doesn't matter. Let them live. People get love who not broke, man.
yeah.
So let them live, man.
The thing that we can't overlook, and a lot of times we try to logically or rationalize something in a positive space. You know what I mean? We've heard rappers many times come on there talking about, I ain't a rapper, I'm a street nigga that just can rap. You know what I'm saying? So they automatically throwing out a persona like I'm gangster. You know what I mean?
That's true, man.
But then
Yeah.
when something happened, it's like, yo, it was just entertainment. He was just a rapper and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we acknowledge that a lot of times, in order for them to validate shit and rap about, they doing things in the street cred. We start building everything up off of street cred. And sometimes, man, you can't escape that. Once you build that persona, once you put that imagery out there, you know what I mean? Like I was saying earlier, you know, you coming out, you making these records, you ultra hard, you know, you a shooter and blah, blah, blah. It's gonna be somebody out there's gonna test you.
They gonna try you. They gonna check that. Yeah, they gonna check that. Yeah.
You know, it's like being in a room and somebody come in there and be like, yo, I'll whoop everybody ass in. Somebody gonna be like, nigga, for real?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me see you do
Just
that.
on GP. Right, yeah, let me see you do it. So when we see these young, you know, we see the young artists and stuff like that, and they come out there and they popping like major hard, you know somewhere somebody gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna test. I gotta test him. He coming out hard, you know, woofing real hard. So he go other places and things like that. It happens, you know what I mean? And not trying to, you know, say anything in reference to the Dolph situation. I'm just saying, like, the state of the hip hop and the persona it's taken on is like, this is, you know, past couple years and how many rappers done got killed. But when we go back and look at the 80s and 90s, when we had more positive, healthy hip hop, niggas weren't dying. Niggas weren't dying off of this shit.
Nah, because you had a boy that was beside you telling you to stop it. You know what I'm saying?
But not only that, at that state, the state that hip hop was in then, it was at the let me see for lack of better words for the beginning state. So as everything goes, the game starts to evolve.
Yeah.
Everybody have their own agenda.
Yeah.
So you got the entity that only like hip hop for the financial standpoint. So they dictate the way the game goes.
The machine. Yeah.
Right. So they putting that type of rap in front, so that what we can see, and we often mirror what we see the most.
Yeah, the ones that's coming into it. Yeah, they do. They exactly what they do.
So the good rap that's still out there, cause some out there, it's hard to hear.
It's overshadowed.
Yeah, you gotta search for it.
Yeah, you
it's
gotta dig.
overshadowed.
Definitely gotta dig for that positive
And
music.
that's I guess that's the true nature of the underground. You got to dig a little bit for it.
Yeah.
Man, you shouldn't have to, but
Yeah.
the way it's set up, they don't want you to hear that positive message.
Nah.
Man. They want you to keep shooting and killing, And they call it gangster rap for a reason. They want you to be a gangster. They don't want you to be a revolutionary or a thinker. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? They don't want that. That's crushing them.
There you
So
go. This is and they call it gangster rap for.
Oh, so I'm playing better.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
we having problem with the vocal with the Zoom, man. But we'll keep it pushing.
yeah, I'm trying to patch in the Peaches, the link Peaches sent.
Yeah. So we'll just keep moving till they plug back in.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah,
speakerphone.
yeah. Speakerphone might be better.
But just to keep everything going, man, like even like the nature of where we are, the nature of where we are as people. I mean, I don't want to go off into a whole nother tangent, but music and culture is it work hand in hand. Like for instance, like you were saying, the machine kind of dictate the way that things happen nowadays. It's like most of the music that's popular now is, more bragging and boasting.
Oh, it's very
and,
braggadocious.
Even like with social media, it's like motherfuckers just showing out, and it's it takes a hit at the people who got real hunger, and the people that don't. A lot of people don't process, you doing good and looking good as motivation. They look at that and they may internalize that shit, and then it becomes
It's a
one of
green
those
monster.
things that so they may not look at you and say like, damn, Nut shining, I like what he doing, and
What did
he
he
looking
do to
good.
get that?
What did he do? They internalize that as like, those low emotions like jealousy, envy, hate.
I'm gonna go
And
get
then-
that from him.
Yeah.
Correct. And so, or it's like, well, maybe if I can, chop him down to size, maybe it will make me feel better. But that's never the answer. My thing is, that's just where we are as a culture now.
That's true.
And it, I don't even know if it's art imitating life or vice versa. But that's just what we looking at. Like even like vice versa. I mean, not vice versa, but back in the days when you had more individuality in music, like you had, everybody had a signature style record, and not only that, just just an aura about who they were. And
No more of that.
and then they could mesh well. But see, no more of that.
Well, in
Everybody-
abundance. Let me say that. In abundance.
Yeah, and it's still out, but you just don't see it as much. And I think that's probably got a lot to do with the divide, between generations too. Like the older generation, we ain't reaching out to the young cats and be like embracing them enough.
Yeah.
To say, and I'm not even talking about the ones that, got, that's on, like the ones that may be the degenerate, so to speak, and then saying, like, look, hey man, these are the keys that's gonna help unlock a lot of doors that you may not be able to, open up on your own. So that that, I guess that's kind of like how my mind work on that.
So that's almost like saying we missing a generational parenting almost.
Something like that.
It kind of skipped a little bit, man. A good 10 years at least, man.
And that comes from a lot of kids having kids. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You got a lot of the late 90 babies, 2000 babies. They only 16, 15 years older. I mean, younger than their parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And granny about 36 now.
Yeah,
So-
serious, man. It's crazy.
So even though it's possible biologically,
Yeah.
but it also put everybody at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Because you take the teen parents who probably didn't have parents, and so they probably wouldn't be a teen parent. You follow me?
They can't even be a good parent.
So
man,
each generation is being affected until now it comes to where you got parents who are their kids' friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
so,
yeah, man.
so they're missing a whole generation of parents.
Yeah.
So we, everything is domino effect. You know what I'm saying? You miss this, you're gonna miss this. You're gonna gain this. So they only doing what they know how to survive. That's why they really don't think it's wrong. Because that's what they've been taught to what to do and how to survive with it. But
I think Monte back in. What's happening? Can you hear me, Monte?
might have to unmute. You gotta turn the volume up on your phone, P.O.
I thought it was.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, so that's what you get, man. You know, so we miss like a generation of parenting or whatever. And those guys trying to survive. Because I know me, you know what I'm saying? We based off survival. You
Do
know
I
what
have
mean?
to link it to the speaker?
Oh, you can't. Hold on, I dial. I'm seeking I dial back in.
But yeah, man, that's a big point though, Nut. Far as like the structure that the kids come up in, man, if they don't have anybody to instill listening to them, listening and learning, there's no way they're gonna get it from outside of the home, you know. In the beginning, they may learn that, but
yeah.
coming into it, man, somebody trying to speak with them and give them some jewels, man, them jewels just gonna turn to coals. They're not gonna really take them and expound on them like they should, or just even not even expound on it, just take it into themselves, man, and try to do something better for themselves because their mom or their father couldn't teach it to them, man. Mm-hmm. So when they get in the world, all these other influences supersede all that. So it's like Finesse said, is it life imitating art or art imitating life? You don't know at that point because they just really imitating what they think they got to do to survive. Mm-hmm. So they in survival mode for most of the time. So and we were for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
But that come with time, and it come with lessons learned, and it come with maturity. So every person have their own time for that and how they become into that. But in the meanwhile, what do? You know what I mean? So it's not an overnight fix.
Nah, we do stuff like this. We do podcasts. We get online. We try to drop some jewels on them, mm-hmm. and that ain't the best we can do, but that's something we can do. Anybody can do. You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes it's simply just being hands on. You know, even if you don't have no big movement going on, if you just at the store one day or anytime you're in a situation to enlighten a young cat, you know what I mean, whether it be male or female, anytime you're in a position to enlighten them or just to drop something on them to influence them, you'll be doing everybody some justice.
You be doing everybody a service, man. And that's what we don't have enough of either. You got too many people co-signing the bullshit. Mm-hmm. Friends, family, uncles, cousins, whoever it may be, big homies, OGs, whatever you want to call it. They do not step in and try to limit some of the activities that go on.
Cut your volume on.
Come out of it all, yo.
There's a couple of elements that's at play, man. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that I think we all as a whole, as people, as a culture need to acknowledge is that we're looking at almost 20 years, man, of just straight trap music, gangster music. So these 17, 15, 13, 18-year-old, they don't know anything about thinking consciously. They just know strictly raw street aggressive
survival mode. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the biggest. That's one of the biggest things. And then we have to acknowledge that when, like I made a post about, you know, we get kids in sports at an early age, training them, doing all these things to make them to possibly go pro. To get a college, you know, scholarship, potentially go pro. You know what I mean? Street kids is doing the same thing. When they see these rappers and they got these millions and they doing all this, it's the same thing. I can keep doing this, you know, working on my skills, working on being a shooter, working on being a bully, working on being the best dope boy ever, with the potentially of still coming out on the back end like a lot of the celebs, because they still glorifying the bullshit. A lot of these motherfuckers still popping their shit. You know what I mean? So some of them have that aspect in their mind. You know what I'm saying? And there's no separation when you think about, like, now that a lot of cats is rich, they come from the hood and they still doing street shit. We have to look at our as a people, we're the only ones that choose to keep it all inclusive. Like, there's no separation for us. So even if you grow up rich as a black person or middle class or whatever, we still have to live by the code of the street, no matter where you at. You know what I'm saying? Because if you black, you can't stitch. You got to be on some street shit because somebody might try to rob you. Somebody gonna always look at you as an op, or like you said, oh, this nigga flossing. You know, I'm about to take what he got or whatever. Versus other people, they rich live on one side, they gonna live on the other, and they don't cross paths a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? You know, but we the only ones that do that. So, you know, at some point we're gonna have to say, hey, yo, this is our progressive black community. Don't bring that bullshit over here, because we need it somewhere. When you come out of the hood and you want to get into a peaceful place, this is where you come. But keep that rah-rah over there. Don't move over here and start trying to trap this bitch out. Start trying to pop your shit and draw attention. Now you got motherfuckers coming into the community with the guns, and it's, you know, and it causes haywire. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of shit that we got to fix. You know what I'm saying? But you can't do it overnight, as James said. We just have to identify what it is and work our way backwards. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's me. That's the reality.
That's a valid point, man. Because we are synonymous with doing that, taking the hood and taking it in places that it shouldn't be. Because if you don't, you looked at as being lame. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, now he got the money, or he don't come mess with the hood. But now when I come to the hood, somebody trying to kill me or rob me. I can't come back to the hood or put me in a position, like 88 said, to test me. Now I gotta do something to you. Now I'm going to jail because I'm trying to protect my livelihood. You running up on me, you trying me, you must forgot I'm gangster. No, you forgot. I'm just not here no more, but I'm still gangster. Yeah. But it's a catch-22, man, with us, man. And we gotta learn how not to make it that way for people. Like when they make it out, let them live their lives, man. You can't be expecting them to come back to the hood every day, ride through the hood, and we can't expect them to give us anything either. They don't owe us nothing except for some jewels to drop on how to get out.
Growth, man.
You don't owe me money. You don't owe me too much time. But when you get a young guy like James said, when you see him coming out the store, you bump into him, drop something on him, man. Drop some jewels on him. Like, look, young blood, you might not listen to me, but this is what I did to get out of the hood, man. It may not work for you, but it's something you can start. It's a jumping point for you, man.
So, like for me, I was the epitome of that. You know what I mean? I'm straight from the hood, bred and fed from the hood.
Yes, sir.
Project hood, you know, so I don't seen it been that. But one of the major factors for me that inspired me to want change and want me to see different. Matter of fact, the first thing he did for me was open my eye to let me know it was different.
It's something better.
Because for the most part, as a kid, you see your situation, you think that is what it is until you see otherwise.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So it was music that opened my eye to let me know that it was other things out there besides what I saw every day.
Back then, the music taught us something.
Yeah, even though my first music was too short though, but he reached me from Oakland all the way to Georgia, let me know it was something different going on out there.
3,000 miles away.
Yeah, right. So music. So what the kid listening to now kind of affect their thought process. Because when you listen to motivational music, that's good hip hop shit. That's telling you it's okay to be a man. You should be a man. Take care of your family. Hustle, go get it. Do what you got to do, and treat somebody like you want to be treated. That type of music is what leads to change. Yeah. So that's my beef with radio.
They won't play it.
Yeah, that's my beef with radio.
They'll play the same song 10 times. Sometimes back to back, and I'm like, what are y'all doing, man?
So they're like we need medicine.
That's slot time, bro.
They're like medicine. The hood need medicine. Yeah. The medicine right there.
Hey, you listen to something 1,000 times.
It's in you. It's ingrained.
Whether you know it or not. It's just like when you find yourself singing a song, you be like, man, why is this song in my head? Because you don't heard it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like that.
Music will change the way you talk. It'll change the way you walk. Is that shit beating your head?
Everything, man.
Your livelihood. Yeah, so
It's medicine, like you said.
Yeah. So they hiding the good medicine in the back. They put it in the back. And we're going to give you the medicine we want you to have. The medicine going to get you from one day to the next.
They keeping the pure and giving us the generic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we don't want the generic. We want the pure, but they stepping on it.
So believe it or not.
We got the reroute.
Right.
Exactly.
So believe it or not, we can simply start by put some good music in there.
Yeah. I agree.
Everything.
That's why 88 show is important. I don't know if y'all tuning in, but this man got vibes going on, man. Like, for real.
You don't have to be, you got to twerk or have to be a thotty or a hottie to bob your head and to dance to for the young ladies. It don't take shoot 'em up bang bang for a young man to feel like a man. If we can inject the hip hop that has the nice beats, has the good rhymes about motivation into the young men's heads, and I promise you, it will slowly push that bullshit music out.
It will push it out.
Yeah,
push it out.
And at that point, it's gonna change that. It's gonna change the way they think.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna change the way they think. And you'll be surprised how powerful music is because it will do that.
Yeah.
Facts.
So if we can put these kids in an arena to where in a position to where they can just be kind of force fed this shit, the way P.O. did me with this shit. Cause he force fed me with hip hop. You know what I mean? I ain't want that, I didn't want it. But when I got it, it was good for me. You know what I mean? And to this day, that's how I cope. You know what I mean? So I know the strength and power of music. And once you start changing the way a man think, you change the way he at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
powerful words.
So if we can start just injecting, that's why when I was talking to a little young cat, I'm gonna put you on this music right here. I want to put you on something.
It's alien to him, but
because if you come around me next time and you playing that in your car and you don't know I'll be there, you listening. So now your mind frame gonna go from, cause what I listen to, it's gonna go from trying to want to hurt somebody, it's trying to be the better version of you.
Yeah.
And get the best out of life as you can get it, whatever you like to do. Because it makes me want to live. So if we can inject some good music in them, I know we can change the way I thought.
See, that's it, and that's where I was looking at, going forward. Like we have to start creating these spaces for them. We have to start creating these events for them. You know what I'm saying? Because the machine own the radio stations. You know what I mean? They buying up all the slot times, so we can't really depend on them to the right shit in. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to take like people, take like Miscellaneous podcast to get out in front of them, start doing some events. The adults, because the adults is the ones you have also aided them in pumping that bullshit. You know what I mean? So, once Miscellaneous roll out, a couple of things, of course it's coming, just to let y'all know. You know what I'm saying? When we start doing these things, don't come with the intentions of like, yo, I'm trying to turn up, I'm finna get on my rah-rah. No, you come with the intentions of understanding the vibes, and what we trying to do. Just like Dre, make sure y'all check in on Mondays, man, and peep the Monday night vibes. And you listen to the music that we're playing and start to understand why we playing. You know what I mean? And once you start to do that, everything else will start making sense. Your life, everything, perspective. You know what I mean? That's what Miscellaneous is all about, man. So, what we're trying to do is just take the bull by the horn. We living by exactly what James said. You know what I mean? We got to start spoon feeding them. We're going to come out with the mixtapes, with the music that from the throwbacks, what we used to listen to the most current artists. We're going to bring artists on that's going to come in there that we know, that's going to give y'all that essence that you should be listening to. You know what I mean? So we heading in the right direction, man. You know what I mean? This is the right platform, and Miscellaneous is going to do what we do best.
Agreed. Salute to James for putting it together.
For real.
Yeah, make it happen, man, And we came together so fast that how I just firmly believe it was meant to go down. You feel me? So
chemistry is good.
That won't be so adamant about pushing this thing.
Chemistry is good.
We keep blowing them group texts up, whether y'all reply back or not. I'm gonna blow them up.
Oh man, when I'm at work, man, it's hard for me to chime in.
I'm gonna blow them up, and we're gonna post up, man. We're gonna push, man.
But I like that though that you do that because it keep me. it keep me motivated.
It keep you crispy, man. You
Because
know, keep you
sometimes
frosty, man. Keep you on your toes.
we don't say nothing. Sometimes you just get, you just fall to the wayside. But that's what I love about Jay, man. He keep that.
I'm a firm believer that you control your own destiny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That you only get out of something what you put in it. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So if you want to pop, it's gonna be on you to pop. So
Yep.
I came here prepared to sit solo. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at the record, hey, show must go on.
Yeah, we gonna make it happen, man.
But yeah, so I believe in the project, man, and when I thought about doing it, man, I instantly knew who I need to call. You know what I mean? And even though we've different walks of life, whatever, people may never ever seen us together in public ever in history, but they don't understand how powerful music is and how it bonds. So we putting the idea together, man. I couldn't pick a better group of cats, man.
That's the understanding.
These guys, man, black, my age, and these boys intelligent. They let me know we're cool to be smart. You know what I mean? So I went to dug for it.
Teachers, what's happening?
Yeah, we're cool to be smart. Yeah, for the young generation, don't never forget that, man. Yeah. It's cool to be a nerd.
What up, cousin?
Oh man, ain't that shaking? I ain't know you was down there in the corner. I see you.
Yeah, she been kind of quiet, man. What's up, Peachy? Come on, Peachy, close us out. And Peachy always got a disconnect, man.
I know, she look like she in the shop or something, man.
Yeah.
Where is she?
It is, man.
It's in the boutique.
Y'all meet Peachy, y'all. Meet Peachy. But yeah, man,
But I like the points that y'all was when I walked in, man. That's some valid points. Some current stuff, man. I was glad we talked about that, man. We needed to talk about that, man.
Yeah, man. Once again, recipe Dolph, Mo 3, King Vaughn.
All them circumstance.
Yeah, man. All the young cats, man. Young cats grinding at young age, being successful. You know what I'm saying, changing their family lives. But at the same time, they mature fast enough to change their own lives.
Yep.
So every loss like that should be a lesson, man. I'm a firm believer. Don't take a L without profiting from it.
Yeah.
So
must learn from it.
Yeah. So take all the L's you want, but profit from it.
Get up, dust yourself off, man. Get up and keep it pushing, man.
So-
Don't lay back down. You know what I mean?
You hear me?
What now?
His audio.
You on mute, bro. You on mute.
But yeah, man, I had seen this interview. I don't know if it was on
I
Beehive
don't know what he doing.
or where I was watching a podcast and the guy was saying something that really made sense to me, man, about a lot of these young cats and why they fall victim to this circumstance sometimes.
Y'all in now?
Is because they didn't have time to understand that they were wealthy and understand what they was going to be able to bring to their family as far as breaking generational curses and stuff like that, man. So they still had themselves engulfed in the streets. And you can't keep yourself engulfed in the streets once you get out of get into a certain tax bracket, man. You're going to have to live a different circumstance. And these cats that's dying young like that maybe hadn't had the chance to mature enough to understand that they was in another tax bracket and that they were their family savior. So they just was still hanging around the same element that they came from, which is commendable, but you can't do it, man. You want to do it, but you just can't. They won't let you do it. You know what I'm saying? So don't feel bad when you don't necessarily go back to the hood all the time. Try to pull somebody up out of it. Give them a job. Put them to work. Do something for them. But for us going back, it's not working for us, man.
Got to love them from a distance, man. Got to love them from a distance.
Not physically. It doesn't make sense for your physical presence to be there. You still can do work, even if you pull two people as a
Connected to
representative
James's iPhone.
to represent you in endeavors. If you want to give away turkeys, if you want to give back and things like that, and you pull two people out of the community and you use to build them up, they are your bridge. But for you to physically have your person in a place, even though it's your neighborhood, even though it's like where your house at, your old neighborhood, and this is, everybody in there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's in there may not rock with you no more.
They're not going to rock with you. They're going to be envious.
They might be connected to people that really don't like you. You know what I mean? And things like that. So you have to be careful when you operate like that, especially when you, as you say, when you get on a certain level financially, you know what I'm saying? you shouldn't have your physical presence there, man. You know what I mean? You can touch people through through bridges, things like that. Put your name on it, say who this and who this. That way you maintain the love, and they know that you are the one getting back. But you may not see me, you know what I mean? And that's just the reality of it all,
You just can't do it that way. We seen too many instances where it happened like that.
I mean, when you evolve, you got to evolve.
Okay, say for instance, you famous, Monte and P.O., and you want to go get Shirley some cookies. You want to go get them. You want to patronize the because you want to still feel like you at the end of the day. You don't want to feel like this big superstar. You want to feel like the person that you were, but at the same time, you elevate. Like, you still want to feel like, okay, I'm still the same. But at the end of the day, you still have brought upon a major change. This man, like, speaking on dogs, he owned over, like, 100 properties. Each year his kids had a birthday, he bought them new properties. Like, he was smart.
Guy, yeah, he had a lot of stuff going on, man. He had just did like a cancer drive. He was plugged in on doing all types of different stuff, man.
Cool.
And you want to be normal, but you have to navigate it a certain way because you can't, like Monte said, physically going back in the hood and trying to keep that normalcy of being from that place. It just doesn't work out for us.
I mean, you can go back, but as you evolve financially, you have to evolve mentally. And that comes with everything being balanced. I'm going to go back to the hood. I just got to go.
I mean, you can go back.
But you got to go, and you got to evolve into how you go.
Yeah.
So you just can't go there solo
in
the car by yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to evolve. You got to understand, okay, I'm not that guy no more.
Yeah, I can't do it like that.
And I know how these guys think. I know how these guys think.
Or possibly can think. You know what I'm saying?
So I know how they think. So when I go, I'm going to go. But I'm going to go properly.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to have security, whatever I need to have, they pull up in him.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the boss I am. We're going to pull up in him like the boss I am. I'm going to show love to everybody. Then I'm going to get the fuck out.
And people worry about what's going to be said about them. Oh, why he riding around with security? Because y'all stupid.
Yeah.
Because y'all stupid. And y'all not going to take me out being a stupid guy. Because I know y'all going to try me when y'all see me by myself riding this nice car.
But also,
I don't have my guy to clear the block.
President. Hey, presidential.
You know what I'm saying?
smart
Yeah,
guy.
I mean, but smart because he knew it could go down.
Right
You know, and on the flip side, we also I got to speak on the young guys that did it because that's the target. They train of thought.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they knew 98.3% of the time they were gonna get caught.
They had to.
You know what I'm saying? So
They had to.
So they put that street cred above everything. They were willing to shoot the dice to life imprisonment, or death,
or having the stripes on killing Dolph.
Exactly. So how do we correct that type?
They probably got paid, Peaches. You know, somebody probably sent them out the Dolph. You right?
At a 98% getting caught rate, the odds are you're not going to enjoy the money.
Nah.
So it ain't even about the money. It's about the. Cause one thing more powerful than money is respect.
Yeah, that's what they was looking for.
Yeah, money ain't got shit on respect, my nigga.
But that young mind had them thinking that was respect.
Respect from whom? And respect has a power from whom it lies to that one individual.
Yeah.
No. A lot of dudes I know that bang, they respect their big homie more than they respect a whole lot of shit.
Yeah. Family.
And then when you side the big homie up, he don't get no respect in the real world.
Yeah.
You know that? So you gotta think what their value is. What their thought process is.
And they value this person's opinion of them. Right. So that person send them on a mission. They're going to complete that mission or do whatever they can to. And these guys, like you said, Peaches, they probably was doing it for the money, but more so to say, hey, man, I knocked him off. We knocked him off. Like, he thought he was that big untouchable guy. He ain't untouchable.
So you got to... I can't respect that knockoff, though. I can't
respect.
I can't respect none of the knockoffs.
Of course, we can't respect it, but you know what I'm saying? Somebody young will respect it.
Get his mom cookies. He had to do a damn turkey drive.
But
Got motherfuckers there who ain't even gonna have no turkey.
but let's not forget. Let's not forget now.
Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing with that I looked at when I looked at the situation. You know what I'm saying? It's like anything that's been going on lately. You got old heads that using these young dudes to do their dirty work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when you think about them going on the young cat saying, "Yo, I'm gonna give you $100K." You know what I'm saying? And to handle this to an 18-year-old who probably he 18.
He's coming from nothing. Yeah.
He don't care about. It's different if he was closely related. Like, yo, I know Dolph, I know who he is. They so far between each other. He be like, man, I don't know this nigga. I don't give a fuck about that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know this dude. You know what I mean? So he probably know of him, but it ain't enough to where he say I got love and loyalty. Like, nah, I can't do this. In his mind, he's like, yo, fuck it, let's do it. You know what I mean? To him, it's a game. It's thrill seeking. Sent that young cat on a mission, killed off, in a sense. Now on the back end, he thinking like I'm gonna get this money. But when they turn around and put that $500K out there, now the other cat's like, nah.
We turning on you.
You gonna squeeze.
Yeah.
Or something like that. They gonna put that pressure on you. So you know what I'm gonna do? Yeah, go on and handle that. You know what I mean? See, now you behind the 8 ball. Now you definitely fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody trying to survive.
Everybody. Cutthroat. It's cutthroat.
Dog eat dog.
Yeah.
If they had no ties to nothing, think about if they just heard Soulja Boy talking his shit, talking I got $100K on dog head, and they just went and did the bullshit. Well, how the fuck you gonna get this $100K? Because soon as he give you the $100K, they gonna lock his ass up.
Hit. Putting out a hit. Yeah, dummy.
But hopefully, through every rain, that's what sunshine. So you got to take whatever you get, man. Try to spend a positive on it, man. So every time somebody fall like that, man, to the young cats that's still around, like the young rappers that's still out there, I hope they know now they need to move differently.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go back to something you said, Nut, man. We need to know the mentality upon which these cats are even thinking of when they accept this type of mentality in the first place, man. What are you thinking of? Like, you think you really gonna get away with murdering somebody in broad daylight? I don't care that you had on masks, you had on gloves, you had on hoodies. Nobody really knew what your color was. They didn't know if you were black or white because you was covered so well. But this, man, this is the age of social media and cameras everywhere, bro. Like, you cannot get away with this crime, but something in their minds are telling them, I can get away with it. Mm-hmm. And I think money is a little bit of the motivation, but something else, man, it's more mental than the money. Like, something is telling them, like, I can get away with this. I can do this. Like, I don't understand that type of comprehension in the world right now.
Yeah, it go back to the.
It's a mental illness, man.
It go back to that. It go back to the mentality. And the thing is, it's like when you.
Yeah, exactly. Charity starts in the home. Charity starts in the home. It's kind of like the saying goes when you clean up behind your front door first, and then you can help your community. But you got to start where you love your own first, and then you perpetuate that cycle in the community, and not enough of that.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, the hate. Where's all this hate coming from, man? Like, they just angry as hell.
Yeah, exactly.
The frequency the music is on now, it makes you sad. It lowers your vibration.
True.
That's why they took away vinyl.
Very true.
Vinyl had those high frequencies and those megahertz that would have your body vibrating at a higher frequency.
That's true.
You listen to shit about killing, about drinking syrup, popping a pill.
Look at, and just to even agreeing with what Peach is saying. The music, bro. Like, if you listen to it, everything is fucking dark now, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So imagine you listen to dark music all the time, and you on illicit drugs, you on alcohol, mentally it starts to fragment your brain, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you started buying into that mood and things like that. You know what I mean? This is why I was saying before, Vid, like, we breeding killers. We are breeding killers. You know what I'm saying? 16, 14, 15, they listen to these music. These artists sounding depressed as fuck on these songs called pain music and shit like that. They start to buy into it. They mentally start to think just like this artist. They thinking like, yo, my life ain't shit. You know what I mean? Or whatever.
Nobody's life ain't worth shit.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And they are mentally broken, bro. Their psyche is fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
But man, see,
they ain't listening to no positive shit. They listen to this mantra.
See, the powers that be understand that.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to touch on that. Go ahead, Nat.
They understand that. That's why they came in and put a stronghold on music, because they know how powerful music is. Because you hear me say this a lot. Music was here in the beginning of time.
Yeah, it was around.
In the beginning of time, when it was just hymns or whatever else. So music has always been a 100% medication, or you can force feed. You feed your soul through music.
Yep.
And they understand that the most prevalent, the most played music will have the most effect on their audience. You know what I mean? So they put the money behind that depressed ass shit. They put the money behind.
Pay attention to shit like why they stopped. What they used to call it, heavy metal.
Cause it had the white kids going crazy.
It had them crazy. They cut that shit. They killed that shit.
They killed it quick.
Everything fucking pop. Yeah. You know what I mean? They all that head banging shit over with.
That shit, they dead in that shit.
Yeah, because it was hurting their population. But they was like, oh, we want to get rid of one population. We got a few ways to do it. So this is what we gonna do. We gonna put this music out so they can kill each other. You know what I'm saying? And it's working. It's crazy that it's working, man.
It's working globally because of social media. It's happening everywhere at the same fucking time.
And the way, like what Pete just said, it's the frequency of the music too, man. The reason our music felt so good because we took them old dusty samples and of soul music and music like that. And that music was warm, man. It feel good to you when you hear it. When it hit your brain, it sparks something in you. Not no evil or radical type of thinking in the sense of I'm gonna hurt somebody, but in the sense of, you know, you feel good, man. You want to spread some positive light when you heard the music and when you hear the music that we was listening to coming up because of the warmth inside of the music. And plus the messages on top of the music. It was just medicine. We keep saying it, but it's medicine, man, and we need more of that, but they won't allow it to come out to the masses. It's out, but to the masses, they not gonna pump it. They never gonna do it.
Perfect example, man. I don't know if y'all been following BML since it been out, but like episode 6 or 5, it like solidified it for me, right? It showed me that they actually had some good writers in the background. But what I brought that up is the guy Lamar, you know, he was a gangster ass nigga. Crazy motherfucker. Killing everything, fucking what he killed. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be fucked up with Lamar. But in this scene, when he killed one of his bad partners, lieutenant with him every day, he knew he was going to kill him. He called him there to kill him. But he playing that loose ends in the background. Actually, he's singing it. That loose ends, you can't stop the rain.
Yeah.
Right? So in the scene, they wrote this scene now. They impressed me now. 50, you had some writers this time. They wrote a scene where he knew if it'd kill his partner, and he started singing the song, You Can't Stop the Rain. And it's a slow, melody, relaxed type, you know, loose ends vibe.
Yeah.
And as he's killing him, they playing the song in the background, and he's singing in the background. Now, that music was so what it is. You know loose ends, we fuck with loose ends, that's the shit.
Yeah, loose ends tough.
The song went viral.
Because of that.
The song went viral just off of that scene.
Yeah.
You seen it for social media the rest of the day, you seen We Can't Stop the Rain, loose ends. Young kids, older people, everybody. So when they heard that tune, it caught him. But he had to put, what kind of room he had to put that tune in. He had to put it in the murder
For it
scene.
to go viral. Yeah.
And it went viral.
Yeah.
But that's just how powerful that music was, because
Yeah.
that shit said a lot when you kill a motherfucker that's loose end.
Now, just think about it though. Think about the context though. Now, when people hear that song, guess what they're gonna be thinking about?
You're right.
That scene Buddy getting murdered.
yeah, murder. Yeah. But see that's what we said. The machine, man, is crazy. But the power of music is strong. I get the context which Nut coming from. It's the music. Like it was in a crazy murder scene, but it felt good to people. People was like, okay, like I hear that. Somehow it jumped viral.
Right, it did, because
from that.
You gotta think for the writer aspect, you trying to get this character identity. And for a character to stab his friend to death
to some calm music
while listening to some calm music, it tells you he's a dangerous character. You know what I mean? He don't need to be amped up. He don't need to be hyped up. He gonna do you.
But I want to interject in that. But Hollywood been doing that for years.
Yeah,
I can go back to Menace to Society with Computer Love.
Right. When they jacked him,
and Tarantino do that, and every last one of them.
Yeah, that's why I say it's the machine too. You know, they kind of interject that type of thing. I don't think 50
but every time
is the machine. But
every time they do it, the streams and the listening to that music goes up.
The sales jump.
Right, and it ain't only because of the movie they put it in. It's because that music got a chance to be heard by a different audience.
And that's why it sparked. Right. You know what I'm saying? People
like,
oh,
damn, who is that?
Yeah.
They went to find it. You know what I mean? So that was the key to that. You know, that's just how powerful it is.
Music.
And the people, power to be to understand how powerful it is, Monte. That's how they get that, they start putting that depressed music. What you call it? What kind of music was it? Sound like some...
They call it pain.
Pain music. Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, sound like some damn suicide.
I mean, it's crazy, man.
And they pushing the gay agenda. You know what I mean?
Very true. Very true, James.
And like introducing new drugs. They put it on one of them dark ass beats. You know what I mean? They get that seance. They call it says mumble music, but that shit is like seance. Check.
Man, they casting spells through music, man. Like for real, it's crazy. I'm saying that, but they casting spells, man, because it takes over the mind, man. Like it just make them go crazy, man.
That's when you understand the power of it.
And it's the drugs too, man. Like they got like all these pills, these perks, and all that. And they need to let that go, man, because they lacing all this stuff with fentanyl, man. That's why all these people dying, man. They need to let all that go.
The pills and all that been around. It been around. But they use music to inject it into the black community.
Yeah.
Because pills and syrup and mushroom was a white people drug. We ain't do that shit in the hood. You either smoke weed, some cocaine, smoke crack. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You did those shit. It was unheard of for you to come in the hood in the late 80s, early 90s, and somebody on some mushrooms or somebody some goddamn popping a pill. They want what they wanted.
Nah.
But they use... But they on everything since your boy came in the game. Your boy Future came in the game with that toxic bullshit. Peaches, your partner.
A lot of them, man, with them perks and the Molly and all that. Like, I don't understand that. Like, we just came from an era where you just really didn't experiment with all the drugs like that, man. You smoke a little grass, drink you some liquor, some beer. And then you had a few friends that snorted some wine, but that's it.
What a man called Sex and Purple Sex. He had all kind of shit. All the song, everybody sang, the whole store singing this shit. Everybody got a couple in there.
And there's a lot of people on it.
and then he get on TV and say he don't do none of that shit.
So you know, it's crazy.
Now, if I'm gonna rap about smoking, we don't be smoking.
Yeah. He said he's
what now? Yeah, because she understands. Yeah, because, I mean,
it sells.
You got to respect that. That's what she into.
It sells.
But she don't want her daughter to start the race out thinking that what it is.
Yeah.
Now, if you start out the race of life on a blank sheet of paper, you got a better chance of discovering your own way.
Yeah.
But if you start out life already like me, I started out like seeing nigga hustle on the sidewalk. So I ain't have no choice. But I know
that was success. I agree.
Okay, but hold on. She ain't say she ain't got no problem with who she is. Because she telling you who she are. She come from the street club gang. She come from the street. So she telling you.
That's not what she's saying though.
But hold on, I know what she's saying for to get there. Okay, so is she celebrating the fact that she who she is? Because I say celebrate. A lot of people say you put people over there, but I hear people they celebrate that. Did what I used to do. I don't have to do it no more.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you.
up
You know
out
what I'm
of
saying?
it. Yeah.
So she celebrate who she used to be, and she making money off for it. But she don't want her daughter to start out thinking that way. She don't want her daughter to walk the same steps she took. It's a prime example, but okay, it's get your money.
These parents, they kids friends. They need to stop being their kids friends and stop trying to live through their kids.
But at a certain point, your parent can't do nothing no more.
Yeah, when you get to a certain point, the child is not a child no more. They're gonna do what they want to do, no matter what you say or do.
And these days, the age real early. Yeah, and today the age is short. Like you may got from a baby to they about 10.
I was about to say 12, but yeah.
To instill.
My baby 12, she sat there and said she got to argue with somebody on TikTok because she told them she don't like Juice WRLD music because it's sad.
Yeah,
That's what we saying. Like, it's crazy. Kids already got a mind of their own at 11 and 12 now.
That music is sad. She said, I don't like listening to
It was drug induced. Like, that dude right there was on so many drugs, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we getting back to. Like, the drugs is affecting the music and the kids. And they think it's okay to be engulfed in drugs and music like that, you know, and it's not okay.
This is why kids are under this depression and mental illness and the suicide and all that, because their reality is warped. You know what I mean? And they be feeling like these people, these artists who's making this music and capitalizing it and making millions, but they create music to put these kids mentally in a state that they're not even ready for.
Yeah.
They ain't even grown. They haven't paid a bill yet. They already talking about life is hard. What the fuck are you talking about?
You ain't even, you don't even know what life is yet. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I want to kill myself.
Kids at 10 years old feeling suicidal. Like, what do you have in your life besides having a hard parenthood that probably beat you or something? Besides that, what do you have in your life that's going to make you suicidal? You know what I'm saying? That should. I know mentals are fragile, so, you know, they might be bullied. Circumstances may be out there, but the way these kids feel suicidal nowadays is crazy. At 10, 9, 11 years old, like, you already want to get rid of yourself because you saying life is hard. What?
And we gotta, and this is where the accountability part. I know Finesse said all the time, man, being accountable for certain things. Like, you know, a lot of times, you know, they say stuff, the artists make this music, they say stuff, but then when the heat come on them, you know, oh man, it's just entertainment.
Yeah.
At some point, we gotta say this shit is not.
Nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. Now this is crazy. I'm gonna tell you what affected me a little bit. Recently, Drink Champs Kanye said he was faking to be a backpacker, bro. What is that, man? What is that? Like,
He said what?
How could you come on a live podcast with millions of people watching, hundreds of thousands of people watching, and you admit to all the music that you made that people was loving? You admit to the masses, like, look, yo, that really wasn't me. Like, I wasn't really a backpacker. Like, I was faking. That wasn't me. I wasn't that. Backpacking, that ain't my shit. Like, I was on something else. Man, that is insane. If that dude ain't mental, bro, something, I don't know what to say.
Oh, he faked the backpack.
I think he was going for.
Smart. He sat there and even said it's the producers, they need to change the frequencies in the beat.
I mean, I agree, but I'm more on the backpacker thing now. Like, you made all this music that is classic. You know what I'm saying? Like, that could still be played today and be relevant, but now you don't even want credit for it because you're saying that was some fake shit I did.
I think
That's crazy.
I really think he was saving face on that.
And he got his platform when he feel like I got more money than all these motherfuckers. Y'all kiss my ass, so motherfuckers still gonna buy Yeezys if they don't buy my music.
I think he was saving face though. I think that was him. I think for the most part, it was somewhere where he wanted to try to that same buying into that street credibility shit. You know what I mean? And trying to be like, yo, I'm on some tough guy shit. You know what I mean? And just downplaying that earlier years because most people thought he was soft. You know what I mean? Instead of just
I
being
mean,
himself.
yeah, you didn't have to come out and have a thug persona. Like, you thought you had to have a thug persona, but you didn't have to have that. And nobody really looked at him like that. Nobody looked at Kanye like he was a bad boy. Like, you came in rocking polo. Like, not that thugs can't wear polo, but you was the polo don. Like, nobody looked at you like you was a gangster.
But you got level. You got gangster levels. We got gangster levels. You got street gangsters.
Yeah.
And you got dudes that sing gangster to the masses. You don't have to for like a Kanye. He from Chicago now, so you can't goddamn playing short.
But I mean, he wasn't the gangbanger guy. You know what I'm saying?
But at that point, to the masses, to the other audience, to the Caucasian artists, to the Asian artists, and to be gangster, all you need is some jeans and a hoodie and some Timbs, and you gangster.
The look, you look.
You know what I mean? So that's enough for the masses.
Yeah.
But when a real gangster look at you, he gonna say he gonna call you. He gonna call it up what it is off the top.
Yeah.
Because it ain't gonna be because it gotta be
in you. It's not on you. Yeah.
So you can put it on you. You put it on
But
you.
if it ain't in you,
It look like that for the TV and for the video.
You said that right.
But when you step in the right room, everybody gonna smell you.
Yeah.
All the top. So it's just different levels of gangster. But he had to do what he had to do to get his break. He got his money. But to somebody like you hold hip hop.
I just like genuine. Like that kind of like got me when he said that. That was just something that was ringing on my mind when we was talking about the different mentalities people have and where they come from. Like, I just seen Ye. It just made me like, why would you even fake that like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, all those years, you fake being a backpack rapper? Like, but that's what you were.
Yeah, I don't think he faked it.
he faked it.
He wasn't fake.
I think it was just
But
a slick
everything you did, you was a backpacker,
Yeah.
bro.
It's a slick way for him to say, man, I love street niggas too. I have a affinity for the street life.
Yeah.
Some shit that and I can get it. I get it because the thing is, it's like this. Even though me personally, I might not be from the streets. I grew up in Pleasant Hill, and I know I seen niggas hustling when I was little. I seen, street shit happen due to the fact that I came up in an environment where, I was exposed to that.
It was happening, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that didn't make me want to go out and do it because I had, a healthy, I guess, a healthy example at home.
Yeah, you had your mom and your pop showing you.
Yeah. But however, it still helped me understand, it still helped me understand the dynamic of, street life.
Yeah, you wasn't naive
struggle.
to what was going on in the world.
Yeah.
You knew what was really, really going on.
And I don't look down on, cats because one thing about it too, hunger always gives like a extra added hustle and I guess a need to survive and excel.
Yeah.
To the majority of people that may not have been exposed to that. Because some people, that I know that was struggling, when we was little, are doing way better now.
Well,
what I'm
saying? They put them on a path to want to do a whole lot better than what they grew up in. They was like, I'm never going back to that.
Yeah.
I'm never going to go back to that. Whatever I got to do to not go back to that, I'm doing it.
I think the concept that he may be drawing from is like, it's the same thing as when we say nerd. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers be like, oh, nigga, you a nerd. Like, it's a bad thing. You know what I mean? And then the person that they call a nerd is like, I ain't no nerd. Even though he a smart dude and don't realize, like, nah, you are what these people should be striving to do.
Yeah, it's cool to be that.
Like, when you make that to someone calling you a backpacker as a rapper, it's like, you one of the lame, or you a nerd.
You know what? I didn't really think about that.
This is where hip hop should be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You trying to buy into what everybody else saying, like, no, I ain't no backpacker. I'm from the hood. I'm from the street. I'm on the street shit too. You know what I mean? And he's wrong for it in terms of downplaying the music that he made when that made you who you were, bro.
See, that's where I'm coming from, but I get what you're saying. No, I didn't really think about it that way. He may just be trying to
appeal to street niggas.
Because people do look at certain backpack rap as being whack. And he may be trying to get out from under that umbrella and just say, man, I'm a producer. I make good music. I'm tired of y'all calling me a backpacker. You know what I'm saying? But to me, that's a badge of honor to me. You call me that, I'm cool with that.
But fuck who think that shit.
Yeah.
You know, like,
but see,
fuck,
and see,
you
that's
know,
what
why
I'm.
would you?
That's
like,
what I'm saying. I want Kanye to feel that way.
Yeah, like,
but,
man, backpack rappers or whatever you want to call it, man. That's the type of shit that push hip hop
to where it's
at. You know, it ain't even like. You know, now they calling it mumble rap, but it's still up under the umbrella of hip hop. So whether you call it backpack, like a lot of niggas like to downplay shit because it's just a way. It's just a cool way to sneak this.
Yeah,
you know
exactly. Yeah,
like or like when a motherfucker see, like, say for instance, if you got on something that a nigga like, and he put Lil in front of it.
Yeah, it's a sneak
I like your little kid, you know, I like your little fit, you know,
man, just say they fresh.
If you ain't gonna give it up, just
give it up.
You don't gotta entertain me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
but that one thing we spoke about earlier, man, our culture, man. Our culture right now is saturated with jealousy and envy and what other people think. You know what I mean? So,
and it kills them to have people love you and not break their necks to get that love. It's just genuine love because you're the person who you are. Some people just can't stand them type of guys, man. They just get hated on.
But it just started out with, a lot of people.
Hold up now. It's not only influencing the men, it's influencing the ladies. They don't love themselves. They going to lay on tables. They going to get shit put in their lips and their face.
It goes both ways. You're right. Self-esteem right now is at an all-time low across the board.
See, now that they got the guy, they got the men, they got the men's on a spiral. Now they going after the women. Now they trying to spin the women up. Because the women, you got to think about it. You got the Black Girls Rock. You got these women's movement, so on and so forth. That's still up and strong and a positive influence. But now, guess what they doing? Now we finna put money behind women that's going to change that value.
Try.
Making the men disrespect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They trying to dilute everything. You know what I'm saying?
They diluting the women now, bro.
Yeah.
Little booties matter, man.
Yeah, cupcakes matter. We like cupcakes. You know, you gotta have cakes. We like cupcakes.
Natural matters, man.
You know what I'm saying? But I just see a lot of it happening, man, and it's bothersome. Now, not like it didn't happen in our generation, but a lot of women and men that came up in our generations, going back to what Finesse said, man, it was a lot of individuality, man. That's what made it thrive. Nobody was really trying to be like nobody else. You saw a dude dressing a certain way, but you took that and you spent it your way. You didn't do you ain't mirror his outfit. That was whack. You couldn't do that. Like, you couldn't mirror nobody verses, lyrics, music. You had to go everything had to be different. You couldn't have the same rhyme pattern. People was gonna check you. Even in our crew, it was 7 of us. Nobody was alike. Nobody. Not one of us was like each other. Even the people that we got as honorary members or just out, friends that came along, they were different. Every personality was different. Nobody was the same. And we prided ourselves on that. And we didn't even try to do it. We just were being ourselves. Nobody don't want to be themselves now. They got a front for the internet. Social media, I got to show you I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. Yeah. But the people behind them, and I fought the people behind them because they ain't checking them. You got people that support this shit. They come from them. Why? Because a check is coming with it. Yeah. If I go along with what he doing, then I can possibly get some of that money. Nah, man, sometimes it ain't about money. Yeah. It shouldn't be. I know everybody need the bread. You got to survive. But everything can't be about the bread, man. You can't support some bullshit all the time because it's a check behind it. Have some integrity, man. We need more of that.
Yeah, everybody should have a self-esteem check, what I call it. But it should be everybody strive for the same thing. Everybody wants success. Mm-hmm. But as an individual, you got to have your ceiling line that you will not cross.
Yeah.
For success.
Exactly.
Or what have you.
Your morals and standards, man. So, you got to have some of those, man. Period.
Yeah, but
and that's what's wrong, Peaches. You're right. Nobody ain't really got them no more.
They're not being taught anymore. They're not being. You can go back to the street to it's not there anymore. They're not being taught that anymore. You get more points now for being an idiot than you do for being a stand-up guy.
Man, ignorance.
For real.
You ignorant, you jumping off.
Yeah.
Like you out of here. Like that ignorant shit is just so much. It get people paid so much nowadays. And then when they do get to a certain plateau and they try to bring it back down, they can't. And they fall off because people don't want to hear that conscious shit now. Don't be talking business now and money and all that finances now. No, you were just shooting people up, and fucking banging and all this other crazy stuff. And now you want to tell me, after I listen to you tell me all this other stuff, now you telling me all that shit was wrong?
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. You coming around, my boy.
Okay, but on the flip side, cause it's two-sided coin now. It's a two-sided coin. So
You spent years spitting this bullshit. You know what I mean? Now that you're in a comfortable place and you want to change your life for your security, and you want to, man, we got to do blah, blah. They ain't trying to hear you. They referencing, nigga, you told me to put this amount of water in the pot.
Yep.
Put this, you know what I'm saying? They were
Yeah.
ooh, they did that. That was that good shit. Yeah, they did that. Man.
Yeah, I mean,
So that's when they go out here and then when the president want to sit down with somebody, they want to sit down with this person. They want to sit down. They ain't going to get the person that's been on the right shit for the long time. They ain't sitting down with Common. They ain't sitting down with Talib. They ain't sitting down with Black Thought. They ain't sitting down with cats that's been on the right path. They going to get the extra, you know what I'm saying, to talk to him. Because the image that everybody know him for is the banger, the shooting, the coke deal.
And it influenced the
You know what I'm
scrum.
saying? Now you want to sit there and talk politics. You hear, man, just to have people to watch. Like, yo, he trying to connect. Man, sit your ass.
Yeah.
But hold on,
Exactly.
you got to always make lemonade out of lemons. That may be the very well case. What you say, that's the basis of it. That's their agenda. That's how they're looking at it. But as a people, we got to look at it. They did it for a reason. Because his influence was more powerful over our community than Dan Cummings.
That's true.
So,
Influence, negative influence.
right. But hold on.
But I know what he's saying. He's saying the viewership and the audience itself. I know what he's saying.
So we got that in our favor at that point. Because if that artist has truly changed, if that artist has truly recognized his wrong and say, I'm making a move for the better, and he say that and he walk that,
you got to reflect it.
It's gonna be a huge impact. On our community.
That's true.
But
you can't come back and drop an album talking about selling dope.
You can't.
After that, you can't do that. You're right.
You stepped in another arena.
Yeah.
But when they do it, it works. Hove, prime example.
It's the best example that we got.
Hove, prime example.
Yeah.
He flipped the whole script. To where he motivated a lot of us to do what we did, but he also showed us another way of life that led us to everything
through progression
and through evolution. When he reached the point to not where he at now, he don't even care if he come hell no more.
He on the 7-star dream.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And he comfortable. Yeah. He comfortable, and he showed you how to go from that to a man.
And that's growth. That's real growth. Real time.
Hove is the epitome of what like the album is the blueprint.
Right.
He is the blueprint of what street niggas should look to in a timeline in life in order to have a natural progression, because it ain't no future in the dope game.
Right.
And now his music is more age appropriate. Like he said, if y'all want the old hole, go buy my old shit.
Yeah.
Now we about I didn't even know I'm a art. I'm not an art connoisseur, but I'm an art fan. He talking about investments in art. Talking about you can buy a painting for $30,000. You keep it and it's gonna accrue. Over 5 years you get $100K. You can't even go to the bank and find no investment like that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So to me, that's just kind of like how I feel like other rappers should kind of pattern a progression off of to
And he
being
did
age
that,
appropriate.
and he also got a lot of other rappers and other men that's not rappers that follow his blueprint, follow his platform that are successful. But one thing we cannot excuse is his intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
You know, every rapper, cause you know in the entertainment world, the rapper like the bottom of the barrel
Yeah.
of the entertainers. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wanted to hang out with the rappers. Nobody wanted to do this with the rappers. So, but yeah, but then when they want clout, but they ain't finna. You very seldom finna go knock on their door. But he evolved, and the way he thinking evolved, he changed. So if people that listen to his music was stewardship, that listen to his music, then they see the growth in him. And so then it inspired them to make the same changes. That's why he's looked up in the rap game itself, because even the other rappers see the way he went and the turns he took and where it led him at today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's not about who involves or who changes, as long as it's authentic and they spread the word.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times that black sheep or that bad person who rapped about killing somebody, rapped about selling dope, if they make a true transformation, they will reach a deeper audience than anybody you can ever imagine, because who can tell you and influence you about pain only than the person that went through it?
Yeah.
You can't tell me shit if you ain't been through nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why even in the hood, you got stand-up parents, stand-up fathers that work a job every day, do this every day, and try to be a good son. But his son be more influenced by the nigga next door that have a different persona. So so you have to balance.
They
that
see
shit
him
out.
getting money. They see him getting a lot of money.
Yeah.
But you know, Nip was the same way as Hov. Nip showed them gangsters, man, you can get money.
I understand who you are as a person. I understand what you've done. I understand what you're. But in situations where if you're not fluid in the conversation, you know what I mean, and you know they're using you, don't do it just for the leverage.
Exactly.
Just because there's a bigger bag on the back of you.
Because they will pick an ignorant one to get up there. Yeah.
Get somebody who's thorough in the conversations that need to be had and put them into place and let them do the speaking. You bring them in on the account of your credibility. Like, you be there as a representation, but you also have someone that's like, yo, instead of me speaking on that topic, I'm going to let my man drop it.
Okay,
And I know where Nut coming from, though. Nut is right. Nut, you are too. Both of y'all got a point, you know what I'm saying? But I know what Nut is saying. Like, okay, just because that guy was ignorant, he might not be the sharpest knife in the box, but his influence of what he says when he gets up there, if he can just make some valid points and have some type of conscious conversation, it'll help a lot.
And back to
you know what I'm saying?
Back what to reality said, which made sense, is even though he got the invite and he know they ain't what he's about,
pass the buck.
Why not invite somebody with him that's about that?
Yeah.
Pass it. Like, yo, I'm gonna bring my man with me. I'm gonna pull him up.
But that what kicks in, you know, the male ego. You have to be.
I'm the alpha male. I'm not gonna bring nobody.
You have to be in a certain mindset. You got to be a mature enough mindset to say, okay, they invite me on here, and they know ain't about this bullshit, so they using me. So okay, only way I come if I bring Coleman with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he gonna give y'all what the community need. You know what I mean? But ain't nobody got that mindset. You know, we got jealousy, envy, and hate. So
yeah,
you know.
Some of us do, but not most of us are not gonna say, let me bring this guy along with me to help me make my points, because I know, you know, I may not be, like I said, the sharpest knife in the box, but I think what Nut was saying and what you were saying, man, it's valid, man. But I don't like the fact when they do it, Monte. I'm with you. When they pick that ignorant guy to come up on the show, they know exactly what they're doing. So,
But here's my question, though, right?
Yeah.
I listen to everybody's points as far as, because the overall conversation y'all having is,
What's the problem with the connection?
how come we're not affecting the youth as grown men
the way we should.
But then we'll have these examples of young men that grew up into older men that have become successful, that have came from the street life, that is now legit. How come they're not affecting the younger crew that is coming up the way they should?
They should speak more. I think you're right. They should interact more. They should have things in place to show other than tell, because you can tell all you want, but to show them workshops, different stuff like that. I always say that if you got all this dough, you don't necessarily have the time in the world, but you can teach. You can give back. You don't have to necessarily go into the hood to give back. You can bring them out to camps, man. It's so many different things that you can do, that you can organize and put together. You got all this bread, you blowing it on cars, $300,000 cars. You don't even need that much to invest in a camp. You're gonna pay people maybe for a couple weeks, maybe at the most, to teach them financial literacy, to teach them about handling money, setting up bank accounts, stuff like that. Stuff we didn't have when we grew up. We had to figure it out.
Yeah, those guys got to.
They need to teach them that, and the value of. And I know a lot of entrepreneurs don't push 9 to 5. I know they don't push 9 to 5. My bad, Jamaica, but they need to teach them that you have to start somewhere. Everybody can't jump off being an entrepreneur and be successful.
Right.
You got to start somewhere, man, and to teach them how to get the job, but not stay there. You don't have to stay in any job you get. Yeah. You can take that and bounce it to something else, but teach them different avenues. And I think the ones with the bread, with the money, the success, they need to do more. They need to be more interactive. That's females and males. Actors, not just the music industry, but just people with clout and money and influence. You need to do much better in our community.
So basically you're saying once you get up to a certain status, take your resources and take those down to the lower end to help.
Yes, and we don't do that enough. We don't do that enough, man. We really don't. And I think it'll be easy because people would want to work with you.
I think we do it. It just don't get seen a lot.
Oh, I'm not saying that we don't do it at all. We don't do it enough.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I think it's out there way more than we think, but it just don't get publicized like.
Of course, that's possible. That is possible.
Right, and that's the power of the media.
Yeah,
suppressing it.
I think that's our biggest downfall is we don't have access to that media outlet, and that's what holding us back.
Actually, I'll disagree with you. We do have access. You yourself shown that you have the access. We all have the access with our phones. The problem is we don't put together a sizable program behind the media to constantly push that out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Even with this platform, like y'all talking the conversations that most people have in their backyard barbecue family function.
Yeah.
But now y'all doing it on a bigger scale. So what if that happens every day, every month, every year? Y'all have that power.
Right.
We have media power.
It's there.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, it is there. But I know what Dre is saying. Right now, we don't have enough of this right here.
And that's going to be primarily due because you can start something, but to get to a certain level, it's going to come down to funding.
And see, that's what I was about to say. It might, and it's because we're the little guys too.
But
that message can get out and it can reach a few.
But to the internet be here.
Some people will look at us and think, oh man, I know them. They from where I'm from. They may look at it like, and we could be speaking intelligent conversation, conscious conversation, relevant conversation. And I'm not saying that should hold us back because that never stopped anything. But a lot of people may look at it like, oh, they ain't no superstar. Why I'm listening?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
But you can,
and that doesn't bother me. But I know that's what can be coming from the people, the audience. And I'm like,
we see so much of that contradiction though, because all these Facebook challenges, those are not made by celebrities. All these TikTok challenges, people who are starting over.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and
there are a lot of
in a lot of instances,
that everybody is getting on and push out there that has nothing. Like Beyonce is not starting a TikTok challenge. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like everyday people who just have that presence are starting. Social media because of y'all, not celebrities.
Yeah,
celebrities got on after.
Yeah. It came from the average person.
So when you understand what real true power is, it's the people. and
Yeah,
then
much so.
celebrities and media is trying to catch up to y'all.
Right. So
TV is trying to catch up to y'all.
Yeah.
They just have the money to push it, but
Yeah.
y'all build the platform first.
Yeah.
So what if that platform is built off of y'all marketing, because y'all look like the average men and women look like the average woman? I mean, hip hop was started in basement parties.
Yeah.
Look where it is now.
Yeah.
So
the key to anything succeeding is consistency.
Which is why you said it's gonna go on regardless. In order for it to happen, you have to make it happen. And I think we are in a good place for that. And I think more people need to get to that point. Because we right now, we ain't really reaching a whole bunch of people, and we really don't care about that. We just pushing the message and pushing our points. And I get where you come from, which is powerful. I'm glad you're saying that, because I think we need that push to not have in our minds that man, it really not gonna make a difference, you know.
Yeah.
But it does.
Right. But it
can.
You only get out of what you put in it.
Exactly.
Anybody that went viral on TikTok, social media itself, I promise you, generated hundreds, if not thousands, of videos before they found that one video.
Before they went viral.
That put them over the top.
Yeah.
Before they found that one person that say, damn, he or she think like I think, I'm going to tell my homeboy, my homegirl about him. Y'all start watching him. So it takes
That's exactly how it's word of mouth.
It takes consistency to put momentum behind your movement.
Yeah.
So nothing happens overnight. Even though we might see a star that popped up like this to us, when you talk to that star,
It didn't happen like
that star
that.
been grinding
10 years.
12,
Yeah.
13,
Yeah, a long time.
So that what makes it sweet, the grind. So that what we at now. We in the grind, and you know what I'm saying. I'm at my best when I'm in the grind. So we gonna grind this shit to where it's supposed to be, and in the process we gonna reach some kids. In the process we gonna reach some knuckleheads.
Yeah.
And you know,
And I think we can do it.
And we also gonna experience some backlash, but
That's okay.
All that
We come from that.
All that come with success.
We come from that though.
But our journey is what it is. You know what I mean? To push a positive message, to enlighten anybody we can, and not cause we perfect, cause we got flaws, we bullshit too, like everybody else. But to share our experiences and to use music, hip hop, with the message that it obtains, with the power that it can have when the right music is heard, when the right person has it, and change the way of thought.
Coming from a positive platform.
If we can change the way a person think, if we can influence the way a person think, then you automatically influence their actions.
And job well done.
So we here, Miscellaneous crew, man, chopping it up, podcast episode. Next episode we coming with, man, gonna be called Local Culture.
Word.
Local culture. We're gonna talk about the culture.
We have a few
strictly from the Macon aspect. We ain't going to Atlanta. We ain't going to Cali. We staying in the 478. Used to be the 912. We're gonna give y'all some game. We're gonna let y'all know the history of that MacTime shit.
Yeah.
And we're gonna expose y'all to some hidden jewel talent here in Macon. And we talking about authentic hip hop from Macon, Georgia, you know.
Have some that's
well thought out music, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
next episode, man, be ready, man, entitled Local Culture. Miscellaneous crew on J4424.
J Finesse, we the black ball eagles. We fly alone, but in the class of our own.
Right.
No doubt. Dre the 8, man. Dre is still Matic. Peace.
And, you know, P.O. back in here, you know what I mean? Take that.
Like, follow us on Instagram, at Miss Crew on Instagram. Follow the YouTube channel, Miscellaneous Podcast, Miscellaneous Crew Podcast. We can be heard on Spotify. We can be heard on Amazon Music. Follow Dre. Dre is still Matic on Instagram. We're gonna beat up Monday night, 9
Monday
p.m.
night vibes,
Monday night
man.
vibe, every Monday night.
Check it out.
You need some enlightenment. Ladies, get your wine. Fella, get your tequila and your cognac. Take your shoes off and get ready to vibe, man.
That's
for about
right.
a good hour, man.
He gonna take you there, man. Worldwide too, not just he worldwide with it, man. So yeah.
Go to YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube channel, Miscellaneous Crew Podcast.
Miscellaneous Crew Podcast. Also, Dre is Stillmatic on YouTube too, man. I have my Monday Night Vibes up on my YouTube channel.
Let's go.
All
Thank
right,
you guys for tuning in.
All right, stay tuned. Follow the Miscellaneous IG page for during the week. We'll have a throwback.
Yes.
We'll have a throwback Thursday. Maybe something Wednesday, but we're gonna get more activity there, man. Going live and to getting you guys some action during the week, man. Until we post again.
Yes,
So
yes.
much love, 100. Miss Crew.
All right, y'all.
Till we meet again.
Peace.